Hi guys, yep, it's me once again. I know I don't spend enough time and I really don't talk to you enough, and I'm sorry for that. It's just I rarely ever am home alone and have time really to speak to anyone. But now is probably a good time to be talking. After all, the night of magic, dark ghost and everything spooky is coming around. That's right, folks, Halloween. Well, to those of a more pagan belief, All Hallows Eve. The night supposedly when the dead, the world of the living and the world of the dead merges, and those who have died are able to come see those they left behind. It would be an interesting thing to see, although I've never seen it myself. But they say Halloween is all about magic and mystery and all these old beliefs. It wasn't always about masks and candy, and it wasn't, no. Halloween started off as a different kind of tradition. One celebrating the gods and the living and the dead. Basically kind of like a memorial to those who have died before us. Sure, it's fun, and sure, it's interesting to be something you're not for one night. And I myself enjoy that kind of thing. I know I keep going in and out of darkness, sorry. But I'm in my bedroom, and my bedroom happens to be full with a couple of bunk beds, so I don't get that much light in this area. But I guess the best thing to say about Halloween is to be safe. Because there aren't just kids out there going for candy. There are also more dangerous people out there. And then there's punks out there who just want to ruin everybody else's night because they think it's funny. Halloween, trick or treat. And they prefer tricks to treats. TPing the houses, egging the houses, that kind of thing. Knocking over mailboxes, tipping cows. Whatever it is, floats their fancy. Or whatever you'd call it. But, no. I love Halloween. It is my favorite holiday, second only to Christmas. Like I said, I am so many different facets. The goth in me, the emo in me, I absolutely adore Halloween. I mean, I dress dark all around. Pretty much all year round. Because I prefer darker clothing, it suits me better. Halloween is a great time, and it is fun, but it's also kind of cold sometimes. So when you're out there, be careful of drunk drivers. Be careful of children who are going to inadvertently cross streets trying to get to the next house for candy and end up walking in front of a car, because they're not looking where they're going. And try to keep warm too. You're definitely going to freeze your butt off. I mean, it didn't really get to cold weather here in Illinois until about 2 weeks ago. That's when the cold set in here. Halloween is usually cold every year and rainy half the time. I have many fond memories of Halloween. Halloween, my first year, actually my second year in the Navy. Well, actually, no. My first year in the Navy, in 2008, I actually graduated my A school on Halloween. And my chief was dressed as Darth Vader. And he didn't come out of character the whole time. He literally stayed in character the whole time. You guys are probably wondering, what in the world is A school? Well, those of you who aren't military, boot camp is not the only requirement to begin your military life. You go to 2 months of boot camp, where they try to break you down as a civilian and bring you up as a soldier. And then you go to 2 months of A school, which is where you learn about your rate, the job you chose to do in the Navy. You go there for 2 months, you do all these modules or electronic videos on information about your career. In my case, it was an AZ, Aviation Maintenance Administrationman. I had to learn about Nokomis, which is the machine I used while in service. I had to learn about different parts of I guess a jet, I guess you would say. I had to learn how to manage the books that belongs to the jet. I had to learn how to write up tickets when a jet had something wrong with it. We call them nav flares. We had to learn we basically learned the basics in A school. But you didn't get the real training hands-on until you actually get into the fleet. And with me, I started A school September 3rd, 2008, right on my 24th birthday. And then I graduated it on October 31st. And I was in, believe it or not, Mississippi. Yes, I went to A school in Mississippi. A little southern state I have never been to, but I live close to it, so it was right on the border of my own state of Illinois that I was raised in. But yeah, in my second year in the Navy, Halloween, I was with my boyfriend Jake, one of the guys who was a part of my he was in my squadron, which, yes, that is against the rules. In our squadron, you're not supposed to date, especially someone who is 2 titles ahead of you. I was an E1 when I started dating him, and he was already an E4, a petty officer 3rd class. And I stayed an airman while we dated, and then he got 2nd class while we dated. So yeah, we were breaking the rules big time. You're not supposed to not supposed to date anyone more than 2 ranks above you. He was at least 3 above me. But we went to my friend Fred and Becca's house. I dressed as Christine Daae from Phantom of the Opera. Only a sexier look. Instead of the long white ball gown, I wore the short, sexy version with the gold and white mask. He was some kind of demon. He never had a specific name for what he was. Fred, I think if I remember correctly, he was an evil doctor or something like that. I even have pictures on my Facebook. Another year of Halloween, my friend Amber, Becca and I and all of us, I was dressed as a demon. I believe that was 2010, actually, my last Halloween in Washington State before I went out on deployment for my last year in the Navy. I was a demon queen. Purple dress and all. My friend Becca, she's my sister, really, not my friend. We kind of adopted each other. That's what happens when you go into the Navy. You don't just make friends, you make family. I adopted many people as my family. My brother Basler is not my brother by blood, he's my brother by choice. Becca is my sister by choice, no blood. But that's the thing. Family isn't always blood, honey. You can have family anywhere, whether they're real blood or someone you chose to let into your heart as part of your life. But Halloween holds many a good memory for me. I can't really name any Halloweens with any really bad ones. One year for Halloween, I even took my sister's kids, my 4 nephews and 2 nieces, around trick-or-treating. It was actually pretty warm that year. We didn't really need much of a jacket or anything, which was a good thing since we were hopping in and out of the truck constantly trying to get the kids all their candy. I mean, this year, my sister and I plan on going to the Halloween party up at the gay bar, Bubbies and Sissies. We're not going to guarantee that we're going to make it, but we're going to try. Because that place is expensive for alcohol. But it's worth it for all the fun. Because it stays open till 3 a.m. Which not many bars do that, but this one does. We're going to see drag shows probably. Actually, we're probably going to avoid the drag show this time. It got really crowded on my birthday, and there were some really rude people. But yeah, we were going to go to the club, have some drinks, join friends, party it up. I'm supposed to be dressed as a dark fairy this year. We don't know whether we'll do it or not. but we're going to try. Also, at my work, we're going to be allowed to dress up for Halloween. We won't even have to wear our vests. We just have to wear our name tags. But I've even got white hairspray to make my hair white. I've got silver and black wings. Now I've just got to find what I do with my black dresses to be able to go with the fit wings. Halloween is fun and it's full of adventure, but it's also full of danger. So remember, even when you're enjoying All Hallows Eve, to those who see it as Samhain, the pagan holiday, blessed be. For those who just see it as Halloween, a time for fun, candy, and tricks, have fun, enjoy yourself. Just be careful, guys. It's dangerous out there. You got people out drinking because it's Halloween, they're celebrating. There's a bunch of Halloween parties going on. You got people out there pulling pranks like houses and all that stuff. And you got some really cruel people who are probably going to try to take children or do some other really nasty things on Halloween. So be safe, be careful, have fun, do any crazy shit you like. Just don't kill yourself or anyone else. And remember, you are always beautiful. All right? This is my ending for today. I love you guys. I do miss you, my beautiful ones. And I am so sorry I do not get to see you very much or talk to you. It's just I don't have internet where I am. I have to ping it off towers just to be able to record or even send my videos in. My last video I made for you guys, it was unable to post. So I'm hoping I can post this one. I'm hoping that you always remember, even if I don't talk to you very much or even if I don't make many recordings, I do care and I do love you and I am more than willing to listen to what you have to say. I'm just sorry that I don't have internet and can't do much about it. But I promise you guys that when and if I ever get a house, a new home, and the internet, I will try to post more often with more advice and more things to say about the condition of this world. Be careful, my friends. There are people out here who are cruel, unkind, and who could use times like Halloween to do some really bad things. It's a time for rapists, child molesters, and murderers and kidnappers. So remember, you are beautiful. I love you. Be careful. Have a good evening, guys. Bye.